Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Damian Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Play action, now Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown.
After review of the play, ruling on the field, game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. There's the stiff arm.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Mills on first down.
Going for it all. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jarvis Landry, 29 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Marcus Davenport. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing is Jackson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
On the draw, it's Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Jackson now. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and inches, Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And the Ravens have got it.
And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson out to his left. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Final play of the half, Mills. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st and 10, Mills. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out comes Houston.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills setting up the screen. Harris. And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, Mills. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. The Ravens ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Off play action. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's Mills. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing, Mills. And they'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown! Damian Harris from 19 yards away. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jackson to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They hand off to their big tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going